videos that you keep posting of Naman playing the keyboard. So, and
Yes, he learned.
that was one major attraction, and we thought we should talk to you to find out more about Naman. And so that's why we plan to have this today. And I'd like to introduce Yashoda Bhargava. Uh,
Hello.
so it's a long association with Yashoda for us. She's been volunteering with us with IOIF, and above all, she's a great friend. Uh, she's helped us with making articles on other OI warriors, children as well as adults. And currently, she works with IIIT Pune.
Very nice, very good.
Yes, yes. So, and it's really nice that she came forward to uh, help us with a write up on Naman.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for that.
You will call me Yashoda. It's not a problem.
So,
Okay.
so we have a set of questions,
Yes.
and Yashoda will take over. And is your husband also there with you today, or
No, no, ma'am. He is off to work.
oh, okay, that's fine. So is Naman there, but with you?
Huh, he's playing with his sister because he
Okay.
won't let me talk to you, so I just manage
Oh,
things
is
around,
it?
keep them
Okay.
busy, and
Uh-huh.
if in between they need me, I will definitely have to go.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So over to you, Yashoda.
Thank you, Archana. Hi, Shelly.
Hello,
Thank you
ma'am.
for agreeing for this conversation. It really means a lot to IOIF. So, the intention behind the questions I would like to tell you, we want to gain the perspective of parents with OI kids, so that other parents who are not very well informed about this rare disorder can sort of learn from your experiences and lessen the mistakes that they may be doing in diagnosis or examination, so that because of you and your experiences, and of course how you overcame your challenges, their journey is a bit easier, so that way you could contribute to their handling of their.
Experience always pays. I mean,
Yeah.
what
So
all I learned, I will definitely share.
yeah, so that way you're playing a very important role in sharing your story with us, and that's why we have a series of questions to make it more interactive. So
Fine.
we'll start.
Yes.
Okay. So Shelly, when Naman had his first fracture at the age of 6 months, as I've
Yes.
come to understand, what was your first reaction, the response to it?
First reaction was I was not able to understand what actually it was. That time I was residing in Dubai, ma'am. So there also I preferred Indian doctors. I took him there and they asked me, ma'am, where do you reside? I told them in Chandigarh. So they told me it's better you go back to India and get the diagnosis done. They didn't tell me what exactly it was. So because the journey would have been very tough for me, so they did not tell me. Just said you go to Chandigarh and get it diagnosed. I came here, ma'am. He had a femur fracture that time,
Okay.
but I was strong enough. Heart crying, but your face smiling, because smile of mine will give courage and energy to my child.
Mhm.
So I traveled here. I came here. I took him to PGI, wherein I took him to emergency ward, and the orthopedics they gave him hip spica, and they referred me to Genesis Dr. Anusha Panikarai. I went to ma'am, and then she told me, ma'am, we need to do certain molecular screening for your child. So will you prefer that? मैंने कहा, yes, ma'am, I will definitely, because I really want to know what exactly is there. You people are telling me he had multiple fractures before this as well, and I'm not aware of that. The thing was, he was not lifting his leg. A child, when a child is playing, he lifts its leg at the age of 6, but he was not doing so. That was the point when I observed and I took him to the hospital. And then I agreed with them, and ma'am, you have to do everything. I will definitely go all the tests, whatever is required. And then she was like, okay, then we went, we gave the samples to ma'am, and they were sent to Thithiomics in Bangalore.
Okay.
And that time in between, you're waiting for the reports to come, just praying to God, everything should be fine, fine, fine. As a mother, definitely you will do so.
Right.
Okay, fine. The reports came, and then he was diagnosed with Osteogenesis Imperfecta type 15 and WNT1 mutation. To
Okay.
be
So
very frank, ma'am,
yeah.
I am a microbiologist myself, totally unaware of OI. To be very clear,
Mm.
totally unaware something like this is there. So it is not our fault because this is a rare disease. We are not aware of it. And that's how I came to know that my child was OI
Okay.
positive.
So, because of the rapid series of actions you and your husband had to, it was immediately diagnosed with OI. Were there any hurdles that you faced, or multiple diagnoses were there? Was there any confusion in this entire process?
Confusion was just one because he doesn't have blue sclera.
Okay.
His sclera is grayish. So even doctors were in a doubt, is it osteoporosis? Because, and when the reports also came, when the screening was also going on, they were not able to find his OI mutation in those genes. Something new was there.
So, for the lay viewers, could you explain what is sclera and what is blue sclera and gray sclera for the people who may
Ma'am,
not know?
normally, according to doctors, people who have OI, they're this white. This is a sclera, right? White portion of our eye is a sclera. It
Okay.
is bluish in color. And
Okay.
the children or the people who have OI mostly have blue sclera. That is a physical diagnosis which we can tell. Just looking at your physical features, we can tell, okay, the child is having
Right.
OI. So that was a bit confusion for them. But when the reports came, grayish also, and grayish is not proper gray, it's bluish gray. You just can't make out the difference between blue, white, or gray.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Shelly. So, after this diagnosis, obviously, it would not have been very easy to come to terms with this fact. And you have mentioned that before this, you had never heard of this rare disorder.
Yeah.
So, after the diagnosis, what were your next steps that you were thinking? What was your strategy that you were thinking? Okay, now that we accept this, how do we go about it? So,
First thing was, ma'am, I had to accept it.
mm,
Whatever it is, now God has blessed me. I will never say I'm not blessed. I'm very, very much blessed with Naman. Now the thing was acceptance. Being a mother, I have to accept life is full of struggles, to be very frank. Because when you have to see your child crying in such pain, it hurts. But then that doesn't mean now I will lose my willpower. I have to be strong, stronger, strongest now. Only then I can take such child out in this world. So acceptance in the family is must. I accepted it, then planning is must. Now I have such child. Life, your family adjustment, everything will change. Your sitting arrangement will change. You have cushions all around you, whether it is hot, whether it is cold. Why? That is a protection for your child. So you have to manage things accordingly, and I kept doing so. Secondly, I would say you don't have to ignore things now. If your child is behaving differently from, say, I have a girl child as well, and no one is behaving different from that, now I just can't sit blindfolded, right? I have to make differentiate between both of them, and definitely next step, go to your doctor. Whether it is medically good or not, tell each and everything to your doctor. Only
okay.
then, step by step, we can take him medical strong also, and physically also.
Again, after the acceptance of the OI in Naman, what was the journey of getting the right treatment and consultations? Could you please describe it in detail?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, after the acceptance, likewise, doctor, they kept me on follow-ups because he was on hip spike at that time. So they told me to go to ENT department to get his eye checked also. So wherever they told me, I took him there, and then they told me to go to orthopedic department also, so that he is registered there also. And the way they guided me, I just followed what they told.
Hospital was it, or was it some clinic?
No, ma'am. I take him to Postgraduate Institute of this Medical Science (PGI) in Chandigarh.
Okay, okay. Right. So at this, so when all this is happening, he has been diagnosed, and you are coping up with acceptance. You are handling the treatment and everything. And so, what is the vision that is running in your head about Naman's life? So
That
during those
time,
times.
it was something which was very new to me as well, and it was just like I have to take this child with happiness and plan his future from today itself.
So, what were your major fears? Were you scared, or initially?
I was not scared of anything, just he breaking his bone. That's it. My fear was just, God, no more fractures, no more pain. That's it.
Okay,
Rest, I'm there. I will take you to the world. I don't want you in pain. One
okay,
fear. That's it.
okay. So I understand that. I mean, you yourself are a microbiologist, and you're quite educated, and so is your husband. So most of the times, education also helps us in getting the right kind of treatment, providing the right kind of exposure. So for parents who may not be from such an education background and who may have a child with OI who are currently uninformed, what would you like to tell them, understanding all these things, especially to those who belong to not very good educational background or socioeconomic background?
First thing I will tell them is don't get disheartened, right? Stay happy, stay patient, stay calm. Only then you can move forward.
True.
Then don't ignore whatever your child is going through, right? If you don't know what exactly it is, take him to a doctor because he's there to guide you, he's there to help you. Don't ignore. That's it.
Okay.
Ignorance will lead to more troubles because when your child is at a small ages, now many things can be rectified, ma'am.
Right. Right. So, talking about the financial side of the treatment and consultation, how challenging was it, and were there any constraints that you faced collectively for this? So I'm asking this is because it will help us and IOIF also to provide a perspective, because rare disease, or any disease for that matter, it distributed in the all the layers of the society. Not everybody can seek out the treatment, so that's why the NGO support or the government support comes into picture. So if you could tell us about any of the financial constraints that you may have faced, or the challenges maybe you're still facing, or something like that.
Financial challenges are for everyone, ma'am. To be very frank, when you have a child with such problems, you know why? Because at times you don't have money in your hand and on that very spot, right? And that fracture of his is which can happen any moment. So you face it in any situation. And what happened now? What we have done is we keep some money aside. We don't touch it. Why? Because we know at any point of time we need it. And without money, nobody will
Yeah,
help you. To be
true,
very frank.
true.
And there are very few NGOs or very few people who come up to help you, ma'am.
Yeah,
So I will definitely say connect yourself to NGOs because they will definitely help you. You need to connect them. Get
mm,
awareness Like people now, you can Google anywhere. Now people have started sharing on Facebook also. Like people are helping in that ways also. So take help from social media from wherever you can, but help your child in getting medically fit and healthy lifestyle.
Right. Okay. And Sherry, how important you think is the state support to the families of children or kids with rare disorders? So imagine a situation in which the state itself approaches along with the NGO support also to help out the families. So what difference would it make to the lives of the families?
Mm, I tell you, if this will happen, many families are hidden. They are not telling what is actually going inside their house, right? If you will have support system, they will definitely come out. They will definitely come out and they'll approach the government. They will approach the state, heads of the state. Why? Because they are getting support. You don't have money, ma'am. You will sit back and you will sit looking at a child who's just suffering because you can't do anything. You're just helpless. And when you have a helping hand, according to me, many people will tell what they are going through, what their children are going through, and they will be, mentally supported.
So you
And
mentioned okay. So you mentioned that most of the families are not talking about this even when they are experiencing all this. So what
what's
could be
the
the
point of
reason?
talking when, according to me, what's the point of telling someone about your problem when you won't get anything in reward, right? But if state is thing, and they should, I think they should. What is happening in our country is such kind, like, I mean, these blessed children are being ignored, right? You are lacking something, but you are very, very good at certain point of things, right?
Absolutely.
Support that. Support that. If I say my child is good in music now, okay, he's not going to school. Open schools for them so that they can learn music. After all, they are the citizens of your country, and one day our country will definitely progress because of them as well. You should support them. So, according to me, what I think is people don't come out because of this. Only when you don't have any support system, they think, okay, it's better sit back and cry. What else we can do? Nothing.
Okay. So I
Because
see.
if you go to hospitals also, uh, instead of getting that pushover, such children, like the child is crying, and the child is diagnosed with OI, still your child has to wait for 3 days for getting the treatment. You are not being provided such things in the hospitals and the state, I don't know.
Okay. So I see that this personal experience itself has made you a lot more strong as a person
Yes,
also.
ma'am, because Naman was 6 months. I alone, because my husband, he was in Dubai that time. Shutting down things all of a sudden is very difficult, right? He was there. I came here. Then again, I flew back to Dubai. But at that time, Dr. Anusha told me, ma'am, things will be very difficult because for me also coming after 6 months to India and going back to Dubai, I can't afford such things, right? So standing in queues with a baby crying, staying in hospitals, waiting for his turn to come will definitely make you strong. So,
And more protective also about your child,
yes,
of course. Yeah.
yes. And what I have learned from this is wherever you go to a hospital, you go anywhere, help, help, just help. Help anyone you can help them.
So that attitude shift has also happened because of this
Yes,
personal
because I
experience.
faced so many hurdles. So if you can give a track to someone, definitely give
Yeah.
them.
I think that's the
Don't
nature.
let them sail in the same boat where you were there. Help them out.
I think that's the beauty of our personal suffering, that it also makes us more empathetic towards the pain of and suffering of others. So
Yes,
because when we are suffering, we want to help them also out.
yes, ma'am.
That's really good that such kind of motivation has come in you. So it's really important to the people around you. So talking about Naman, is he aware of the condition OI that he has?
He is just aware of one thing. If I will do something wrong, if I dance very with much force, fracture हो जाएगा,
Acha.
लग जाएगी, टूट जाएगी.
Okay.
Just this thing. He knows what is X-ray. You take him under the machine because a child from 6 months till
Yeah.
date had 37, more than 37 fractures, two surgeries, always going to hospital. Uh, knows like this is hospital. This is a kind of machine which will come over me. He knows, Mama, Dard Kadak DFO gel. He knows what is DFO gel. He knows the name, but what it is, he doesn't know that. So that is also a big challenge for me when I have to tell him.
Yeah.
So, but then it's okay. He's strong enough. I will
Of,
make him strong enough to take it in. You're no less than anybody else in this world.
of course. And what triggered Naman's piano journey about his interest
Yes,
in music?
I used to observe him. He's very good at memorizing words. Like he can read very big words and memorize them.
Okay.
And then whenever I used to buy toys for him, always inclined toward musical instruments. So I kept observing. Okay, like he's not liking cars, he's not liking any other cartoon characters. Why only music? He wants tabla, he wants Casios, pianos, violins, all that. Damru. Once I went to Kasoli and what he was asking, I want this damru. So we
Um,
bought and he played that, and that was also nice. So I kept observing his attitude towards different things. So then I made up my mind, it's okay, um, let's do something, give him the direction.
true.
So that's how we just moved forward.
And that's very fascinating things that observations can do. I mean, you were quite observant and curious about your own child and try to give him the right direction. Yeah.
Because as a parent, you should study is the basic need, according to me, right?
Mm.
Qualification, education is must. Each and every individual has another talent, be it you, be it ma'am, anyone. You just have to observe and then give them the track just by helping them.
Yeah. I mean, being conscious about
Yes,
what is happening. So we
what
cannot
is
be happening. Being unconscious is not the, right.
he used to move his fingers, like this. Whenever the song comes, moving his fingers, tapping his feet. He can't stand. So, Mama, Naman, dance karenge. And I used to lift him up and he's dancing. So, then I knew the music is doing some wonders with him. So,
Yes,
that's how we
definitely.
are going.
Yeah, there's definitely, as you mentioned, that everyone is by God is given some special ability, a special
Yes,
spark
ma'am.
inside of all of us that we just
Yes,
need
ma'am.
to identify and make it as a
Yes.
purpose of our lives. Yeah. Okay.
And we
So
find happiness in doing that much more than
absolutely,
studying.
absolutely, because it is your soul talking. It's literally your
Yes,
soul come out
definitely. It's
alive.
a soul
Yeah.
is soul is coming out.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. So, and soul is peaceful, then obviously human is peaceful. Yeah.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, I mean, I'm very humbled by your journey. Obviously, in such a short amount of time, it's definitely not easy to grasp all the challenges that you have gone through, but you have shared most of the information, and I'm really grateful. Archana, if you would like to ask something.
Ma'am, I've opened his YouTube channel also. Do like, share, and subscribe.
Okay, okay, yeah, sure. Definitely. I have already liked this
Being
video.
a mother, I'll support him. And
Yeah.
when he'll be adult, he'll definitely say, "Ma'am, support me."
So
So,
Archana had actually shared his video of he was playing a patriotic song. So I have seen Naman playing and I've also liked the video.
yes.
That's where we planned that let's talk to Naman's parents.
Now this time, I will tell you again a challenge. The challenge is, I am learning music to teach him music. I
So you,
Google. I write notes, then I play it myself, then taking his finger on the notes, making him learn. So, you know, as a parent, you have to work very hard with them.
True, and I think you're not just a parent, you're also a friend in many
You
ways.
have to be.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're also a teacher in many ways, a
So
guru.
I never knew ABCD of music.
Yeah.
Still, I don't know. He is very good in comparison to me. I might have forgotten all those notes right now, but he will be back with those, teaching me, Mama, do this, do this. You're doing wrong. So
So, and
you
amidst
learn
all,
from children also. You learn many things from them, ma'am.
absolutely, because children's are like slate, which are much more blank than human as adults are. Adults' slate are generally filled out.
Yes,
Humans,
yes.
children usually have empty slates, right? So their grasping power is quite high. Archana, if you would want to ask anything.
Yeah, sure, sure. So I had spoken with Shelly Sharma a few times before, but probably this is our first time face to face. I mean, a virtual talk
Meeting.
like this. Yes, yes, right. Yeah. So you also have an older daughter. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
So how is her understanding towards this and uh,
Now you will be shocked to know one more thing. I was blessed with her in
mm-hmm,
the seventh month.
mm-hmm,
See, my challenge. So taking her first child in seventh month, and you don't know what to do. So,
mm-hmm,
but still, it's going now. Back to your question, ma'am.
mm-hmm.
Just repeat it again.
Yeah. So how is her understanding towards Naman's OI?
I told him she was just 3 years old at that time. I just told him, told her, बेटा नमन को ऐसा problem है because we need to take care of him, extra care of him, right? You will play with him, but you will not force him for anything. You will touch him, but with softness. You still date. She's like, Mama, I want to lift him up. I want to take him here. I want to do. No, beta, you can't. You can't. But Sanvi, my daughter, she is, ma'am, so sincere. I mean, I'll say she grew up before her age.
Mm-hmm,
Circumstances make you grow before your age, ma'am, right? So for that I feel bad also, but then it's okay. I give her equal time. But she takes care of him, knowing that she knows. Okay, mama usko fracture hota hai. You don't worry. I am there in hospital with Naman for 3 4 5 days. Also, she's also small. Mama, please come back home. Telling her no, beta, I will come back. भाई को ठीक होना तो आ जाएंगे. Yes, mama. अभी आती है mama. अभी आती हूँ. Hmm? So I told her, and she understood it the way like I have to take care of my brother because his bones break easily. That's it. And she was very much compassionate, caring. Okay, mama, you go and do this. I will just look after him. I will not touch him. I will sit beside him. You go and complete your work. So even she helped me out.
mm-hmm. Very nice. Yeah, they do become understanding and protective about siblings who have
Yes.
one. So yes, yes. And one thing that I can very well understand is when that kind of mental maturity that they get, you know, you just said that she's far above her age when it comes to her understanding and taking over responsibilities.
Yes, ma'am.
So that is very true.
And
Yes.
I think they should because when they know we have a beautiful brother, loving, caring, naughty brother, so I need to take much more care of him.
Right, right. And that love will last for a lifetime. You know, it's no matter how old they turn out, but still that love and that extra care and that protection will continue to be there.
Yes, it is there, but then she is always like, Mama, what hurts me? Mama, सबके भाई खड़े होते हैं, खेलते हैं, why not my brother, मतलब why can't he do so, because she doesn't know what exactly it is. So still I tell him, see, look, he is doing so many different things from others. He's so happy, you are so happy, what else do you want? And by God's grace, maybe he will walk also, let's see, hope for the best. So you will have a walking brother also.
Mhm.
So
Right.
you have to motivate, you have to give positivity every around, all around yourself, ma'am.
Yeah, I mean, your energy is quite optimistic and positive. It's very infectious. So, I mean, we are very delighted to see this kind of vibration.
Ma'am, one should have, because there is no use crying over anything. Positive, optimistic mindset will lead you somewhere. So if I am optimistic, one thing which I have taught Naman is, he was just 6 months, and he doesn't know what my mother is saying, but I always used to say, "ठीक हो जाएगा, बेटा ठीक हो जाएगा." And whenever he hurts himself, right now also, first thing what comes out of his mouth is, "Mama, ठीक हो जाएगा, ठीक हो
Mhm.
जाएगा."
Yeah, the positive
Yeah.
affirmations.
So it's okay. So he was just 6 months from that day. ठीक हो जाएगा. It's okay. You are okay. You're strong. You're powerful. So, but I know here.
That you mentioned in the beginning, smile
Yes,
on the
ma'am.
face and that pain inside.
So it's okay. I have to move on with pain, and I say to each and every parent also, move happily. Things will be easier for you. Stay strong. Stay positive. Stay. Just find happiness around you. Find happiness in your child, and you will feel happy. And life is full of struggle, ma'am. If I have this, somebody else something else. So it's okay. You have to move on. Life means move on.
True, our struggles differ from person to person, but
Yes, ma'am.
all of us are struggling at some level.
Yes.
Prashna, do you want to ask anything else?
Mm, I thought you were going to be doing most of the interview. This is like more like an impromptu for me. So, with regard to support groups for OI, do you have any certain ideas on what a support group should actually be doing, or the need for a support group, whether it's required, um, or how a support group can uh, actually help families? What are the major areas where you think it would be necessary for a support group to focus on? So, do you
I've
have?
seen you helping people who need certain support systems. I've seen you helping. So, what I will say is, just share informations. Like what I am facing right now is, I'm not sure whether Naman will be allowed to sit in the school now. You know, what challenges are just, we should have the clearance of things. Like you are running OI Foundation, so you can make things clear. Yes, nobody can deny admission to such children, right? For me, I have to go and search. I will read, I will consult various other people, or I will go to rehabilitation groups to ask them. So, you know what, ma'am, like right now, the things are going online. Now, Naman is not sitting, he will not sit. I don't know whether his principal will let him come to school or not, right? But still, I'm strong, standing strong enough with many proofs in my hand. You just can't deny him from coming to school. So it is for them who are not educated, right? They are not aware of how they can go through the things. You can help in that ways, telling them, yes, go and find such offices, go to such offices. They will help you out, right? Secondly, I will say, if in somebody is in need of any kind of help in terms of education. There are so many of us sitting in the group. I told you many times, ma'am, I will definitely help. I will definitely help. If somebody wants to study now, I will teach them. My motto in life right now is just to help people with much need. Then getting all this, like whether what is happening nowadays is schools, I don't know whether they are getting funds. They are taking funds in name of such students, special need people. They are taking funds, and when it comes to giving certain deductions to the, or certain privileges to the children, like government is helping them, they are not giving that, right? And so I want you to help in that ways, because then our struggle will be a little lesser, I can say. And you can also conduct certain like you organize that dance competition kind of a thing. You can organize such things for these kids also, like once in a month, a drawing competition, talking competition, because then they will become extrovert now.
Mhm.
That ways also we can help them. They will come out with their ideas, anything, whatever you like, come out with your idea. Like Independence Day is coming, okay, you are giving something in a group, okay, I want all my OI warriors participating in it, be it 2 minute speech, be it a song, be it a poem, be it anything. So I don't know whether I'm right or wrong, but what I feel is they will become more extrovert, and they will have much more confidence, which you are giving them. You're giving them a certain platform for facing all the people around them.
I think the point you raised is very much relevant, and it's absolutely right because it will increase the engagement of kids with the society and of the society with the
Yes,
kids. So it will lead to a more inclusive society. Because most of us
yes,
are born,
Exactly.
most of us are born and grow and die living in a world wherein we are not even informed about so many things that go wrong with people all along,
Manoj.
right?
So
So
this I want.
so this
Mhm.
exposure would be definitely
Sure,
useful.
sure. We only want parents to voice out. Unless and until you, as parents, tell us what you're looking for, beyond what we are doing. So then we will know that whether we are able to, do those things, what is there in the parents' mind, what they're expecting. So, but if parents don't voice out, they don't approach us with their ideas, then we will
It's
also,
difficult for you as well. Yes, yes,
yeah, we
yes. Because
will
you are
remain ignorant.
communicating. Now today you asked me, so I told you. I don't know I'm right or wrong, but what I feel is I told you.
Whatever
Otherwise,
it is, I mean, uh, there's nothing like right or wrong, but whatever is there in your mind, if you share that, we can
we
certainly
can certainly
consider.
consider. Come here. Come. इधर आओ मेरे पास. Okay. Say hello. Say hello. Come. Hey, say hello.
Hey, Naman.
Say hello.
Hi.
Ma'am. Say how are
How are
you?
you?
How are you, ma'am?
Good.
I'm,
How are you?
say I'm fine. Ma'am, I'm fine.
You're looking very smart.
He is, he is.
Looking very smart.
He has magic in his fingers. Show me
Mm.
your fingers, magic fingers that play such good music on the keyboard. Oh, Naman,
Actually, listen what mom is saying. सुनो mom को सुनो. बोलो yes
Naman.
ma'am. It's well.
So, which song are you going to play next on your keyboard?
Say ma'am, I'm
Yeah.
preparing. What are we preparing, Naman? सारे जहां से अच्छा.
Ah,
अच्छा.
oh wow.
हाँ, हमारा.
I'm your fan. You know that, Naman?
Abhi right now, ma'am, he is his understanding is also delayed because of this. He takes time to understand. He takes time. I will come. I have to take care of him also.
We
He's very
understand. It's okay.
naughty.
Right.
He knows Mama is doing something because she's kept us here. So let's go and see what is she doing.
Curious. Mm.
Right.
Okay.
So,
Good, good.
yeah. Have we left out any other questions, Yashoda, or are we through
I
with
think
the?
I think we are good.
Okay. So, would you like to add something to what you've already said, or most of it has been?
Yeah. So as a parent, what message
Yeah.
would you like to send to the other parents in the end? Yeah.
Just one thing. First thing, acceptance. Be optimistic. Keep your mindset. Be patient. Patience is must with such children. Be patient. Scold them as loud as you can. Don't hurt them. Don't nag them. Right? And stay strong. Stay passionate and face the world. Face the world with strength. Only then your child will be accepted in this world. And don't sit back thinking anyone will do anything for you. You are the parents. You have to do everything for your child. He wants to dance, take him here and make him dance. He wants to run, pick him up and run for him. He wants to do anything, do it for him. Your child, from you, for you.
Love.
So love, 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 love. It doesn't make any difference like what kind of a child you have. It's a blessing God has given you. There are certain parents who don't even have child, they're crying for them. You have a child. You are blessed. Just think you are blessed. And God will definitely bless you.
And we are blessed having got the time to talk to you and listening to
Yes.
you.
Indeed.
Being
Oh,
blessed.
ma'am, thank you so much. I'm really, really so glad. I mean, that I had a word with you.
Yeah.
And
So, so thank you so much, Shelly and Archana, for spending time. Having said that, Shelly, it's been such a distinct pleasure having talked to you and listened to you. And I know the context was OI and rare disease, but we have also got to listen from you things about the art of living a better life also. So because they apply to much larger realm also. I mean, personally, my heart is very warmed after talking to you. And thank you, Archana, for giving this me
Thank you,
opportunity
Yashoda.
to interact with Shelly. So, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Yashoda.
Archana, ma'am. Thank you, Yashoda, ma'am. Very, very nice talking to both of you, ma'am.
Yeah, and stay connected, stay in touch. Okay,
Definitely, ma'am. Definitely.
Sure.
together, we will herald a better world for the kids with OI.
Definitely, ma'am.
Yeah,
They are equal in
yeah,
all aspects.
no less
So
than. Yeah,
we can take them till there. You know, they can touch the sky. Just a push of ours can take them there. I
Definitely.
was working. I'm just telling you. I was working. I had a central government job. I resigned for Naman. So because he is my priority now, I gave him birth. He is my responsibility, and nobody else can take care of him except me. So if I keep thinking, oh, I was working, that's it. That is end of chapter. A chapter ends. End. Learn from that.
yeah. So the beautiful thing here, I can identify when you say this is you have gone with the flow of life. You have not resisted the flow of life. So you have literally surrendered to what life brought in front of you. And then you thought, okay, what can we do? So, I mean, that attitude itself is quite powerful and
Ma'am,
very good.
situations around you make you strong.
Mm.
They make you strong. They make you powerful. And just that God, tell him everything, he will revert you back.
Definitely. I'm sure your faith would have also strengthened because of all this.
Yeah, it is just in between, I'll say. You know why? When Naman is in pain, then I'm like, God, why? Huh? Right? Why Naman only? Right? And then after this word of mine, I know God, you are there with me. I know God, you will help me. See, this is what we say. This is what we say. Rest of him also. Okay, why all struggles with me only? Okay,
Mm.
then sit down calmly, patiently. It's okay, God. Just be with me. Walk with me. Be with me. I need you. And only then we can go wherever we want to in life. Because everything is preordained by God, ma'am.
Yes, it is.
So if life is like this, it is okay. Happiness is all around. This is what I think. You just have to find happiness. It's around you only. I can find the happiness in this pencil also because it can make so many beautiful things. So it's around me. I just have to find happiness. And that smile of Naman's is, big boost for me for whole day. So
Mm.
he is my motivation, I'll say.
Lovely.
True. Wow, what an amazing conversation. And I know we can go on and on and on, but your kids are calling you, so we'll stop.
I have to take care of him also,
Yeah,
Naman.
true. So
Right.
thank you so much, Shelly.
Thank you.
Archana. Thank you so much. It's
Thank
been
you,
a
ma'am.
distinct pleasure.
Thank you, Shelly. And thank you, Yashoda, for your time again. So we are looking forward to get Naman's, story ready.
Sure, definitely.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much once again.
Archana. Take care.
Thank
God
you.
bless you.
Bye
Bye
bye,
bye.
ma'am. Thank you, Archana, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you, Shubham. Thank you so much. Stay happy, stay healthy. Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye, ma'am.